Damages to both the shopping district and the starter island is said to be in the thousands, and it is unclear how much this will affect the server economy in the long run. Police have declined to make any further reports. Meanwhile, authorities have given up the hunt for the culprit, who is said to have placed up to 56,000 blocks of TNT in an attempt to dig a hole. It is currently unknown where the culprit is.
The best way to go about doing audio tests, right, is I think we're just going to go alphabetically or just in the order that we're in the Discord. Everybody else mutes, the person talks for a while. Everybody can balance their audio. If we want to do a voice mod audio balancing as well, we'll just basically either do 2 circles of this or we do a per person tally.
50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James. Chapter 1. I scowl with frustration at myself in the mirror. Damn my hair, it just won't behave, and damn Catherine Kavanagh for being ill and subjecting me to this ordeal. I should be studying for my final exams, which are next week, yet here I am trying to brush my hair.
Is everybody recording? Everybody good? Everybody good?
Yep.
I'm good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 4 of Autocraft. Welcome to all of our new members. Welcome to all of our recording members, all of our returning members, and Crink. Let's go!
All right. We are here.
We all heading the same way?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
No, I think everybody's
I'm
going
going
to the
towards
same
the
tree.
tree.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm heading north,
the new stuff.
towards the pretty places.
Yes, I want to see these
Witchy
trees.
places.
The pretty
places in Minecraft
places.
too yet, so very excited.
Ah.
It's
So
very
how
hard
do
to
you
do
play
this in
Minecraft?
F5.
I don't remember.
Calvin, watch your left there. You got a big old cave.
Oof.
You're
I saw
gonna be
someone.
the first one to kill a mob.
On your left.
Sunflower.
Or die.
Valuable.
Ooh, all right.
I mean,
Flowers.
let's be honest, we need to do, the wager needs to be taken right now. Which one of us is going to die first?
Is this
Oh,
the
yeah.
point in time where I
Yeah,
say that I
you-
started the season with the wrong skin?
There you go.
There it is.
Dang it.
Oh, no.
Is that a
Damn,
record?
you stole my thunder! I was literally
Yeah,
looking
there
for
it
a clip.
I don't think bets were placed yet.
No, that's
Oh,
that's
good.
that taken care
I
of.
am going to bet that Im's the first one to die.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, that was just to make sure that
Ooh,
Open
good
doesn't die
Yeah.
first again.
And what we're going to do now, we're
Yes.
just going to cut that in the edit, so it
Maybe
sounds
I
like you
played
made the
it
bet
first.
before it happened.
Yeah.
I forgot to turn off.
Database will be.
I forgot to
So
turn
we're
off
going to the
Albin's
forest
shader pack, so I guess I'm just
Cherry
using
Blossom.
that for the rest of the season now.
Yes, you are.
I guess
made
this
it
is
look
my
like
aesthetic now.
Ooh, white one.
Well, okay then. Hello. So, if that little chaotic recording didn't make it very clear, we have reached Season 4 of Autocraft, and as you can see from my slightly boosted, saturated hair colour again, we have entered the Fally Pink era, or Fally Cherry Blossom era, or I don't know. I'll figure something out. Anyway, welcome to Season 4 of Autocraft, and as you can see, we've started straight away punching some of these new cherry blossom trees, because I have, of course, for once been preparing. You see, for Season 3, as you will of course remember, we joined mid-season, which was a little unfortunate in the way that it meant that we didn't really get to enjoy the early game along with the other players. So for this season, we have actually started already now planning a bunch of things so that we can, to the best of our intentions, get in on the action from day one. And one of the things I really want to do that we're going to be focusing on straight away is getting a nice starter house, because as you will remember from Season 3, the starter house we built was kind of haphazardly added at the tail end because, well, we were very late to the party. So yeah, ooh, that is a gorgeous shot. So I'm gonna stay here up in this tree with the lovely sunset there. I'm gonna punch some more wood. I'm gonna make some tools, and I'm gonna get back to you once we start getting some of our supplies sorted. But yeah, so while I am out looking for food, why don't we talk a little bit about the changes for Season 4. Now, some of the more obvious changes, if I click the tab list, you will see that pretty much everyone is online now. There's a couple of people missing due to, having a tight schedule, but you will see some new names there, namely C-Dubs, The Perfect Shot, Aggro Ninja, and Jinxette. And Dune, if I didn't mention them, sorry, which are the new players that have joined us for Season 4, in addition to someone that you will probably remember from previous collaborations. And yes, that is indeed our good friend M has joined the Autocraft server. So really hoping that we get to collab with some of these people. But yeah, we are going to be needing some resources, because I have a pretty good idea for a starter base, and I think we're basically just going to get right into it. I want to get my starter base set up as quickly as possible, so that we can, well, once that has been taken care of, we can get started with some of our Season 4 plans. And fortunately, I have scaled down my plans compared to Season 3, because Season 3 Fally was a bit of a moron. Not unlike Shamlecroft Season 1, Shamlecroft Season 2, and every stream I've ever done Fally. So this season, we're going to have less of a moron Fally. And lo and behold, I spied Jinxette. We're very quiet. She's probably recording too. I can hear her talk.
Hello?
Hello!
Hello? Hello? I got my first beehive. Look!
Ooh, is this the... No, this isn't the one I ran past. Ooh. Very nice.
I
also
set up a row of saplings and got my first beehive.
Nice. I think there was a beehive over by where I'm settling as well. So...
Yeah, there's a beehive up there behind you as well.
Yes.
There's a couple.
Right. But now that I am actually recording, and I've just mentioned you, welcome to the Autocraft server.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to be on the server. It's going to be so much fun.
I can't wait to see what you and the others come up with. It's always fun to get to play with new players. So.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what all of the original returning Autocrafters do as well.
Yeah, and I'm hoping. Like, did they tell you what I did at the end of the season?
No.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna say, don't worry about it then, and I'll talk to you later.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Not.
It's fine. It's fine. Yes. Coal has become one. Well, let's be honest. It's easier to find coal now than used to be, but coal is like my nemesis in this game. No matter where I play, when I play, whatever I do, I always struggle like crazy to get coal. Oh, and I love that cave echo. I'm gonna have to go into caves just for the echo effect now. And I can already now, like, I can feel Sammy waking up in California screaming, Fally, no. Well, okay then. We have haphazardly carved out a basic shape. No way. There's a chicken laying an egg in the echo chamber. That's the best sound I've ever heard. Take two. Well, as That chicken is looking at me. Alright, take 2.5. As you can see behind me, we have now haphazardly cut out a little shape in the mountain here. And that is going to become something that looks a lot better than a hole. Trust me. But I'm not going to spoil it to you just yet. Well, let's be honest. I've probably already spoiled it in the thumbnail. But that is where we're going to be putting our little starter base. And I have a very cool idea for it. But one key item that we need for this build is we need a bunch of different woods, and the problem is we don't have that here. So we need to go for a trip, because we need to gather spruce and we need to gather dark oak, because I'm going to need both of them for this build. That's really the only, dare I say, strange material that we need. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring some sticks. We're going to bring a couple more logs just so we have planks. We have food. We have another pickaxe. That's good. Let's make a stone axe. That's good. And yeah, let's set off and see if we can find some wood. And if my eyes don't deceive me, dark oak. At last. Woo. That was quite a walk, especially given that we walked 600 blocks in the wrong direction to begin with. But yeah, we finally have dark oak. Let's chop it down, get the saplings, and we can go back home and get back to work. Well, okay then, so from the top of this snowy peak about 1,000 blocks out, you can see in my inventory that we now have spruce, we have dark oak, we have birch. We are basically all set on the different wood types. So yeah, with all of that taken care of, let's put on our boots and trek back home. Ooh, Lacey's here. I think he might have a bell.
Whoa, I hear a purple-haired guy. What's up, Fally?
Hello, hello, Mr. Lacey.
How's it going?
Hello. Oh, going well. The tip you gave me on the wood helped out, so now we got all the oak and everything.
Once I got the direction correct.
Oh yeah. But I got
Sent you 400 blocks in the wrong direction.
Oh yes, and I was like, oh, you probably just like rounded off. So I went like 600-700 blocks in the wrong direction before I realized no, surely this can't be right. But it was.
Well, hopefully you found some mangrove or something out there.
I didn't really find anything, but the trip was nice.
Good. Well, sorry to waste so much of your time, but what are you doing in my lovely village with its floating water trough?
Ah, yes, the
ninth
very
wonder
lovely,
of the world.
That is very interesting.
Yeah, you could.
What in the? That is.
I was worried it would like update if I went through it, but it didn't, and so it's still here. So.
You could sell tickets to that.
I know. I feel like I might.
But yes.
I also found a floating rail system downstairs. It's amazing.
Ooh.
Some fun glitchy stuff. So, what brings you around here?
Yeah, you see, word on the street is that you might be the guy to hook me up with a bell.
Ooh, I do come with bells on. So let me see. I think I have one extra. Yep. I got one more. There were two here. So, because they're super nice. Ooh.
Yeah, because I for my build I need a bell, and I figured well if you have one to spare, like what would
for sure.
What would one have to offer for a bell?
I mean it's early game, so nothing crazy. Maybe like a lodestone or some debris, something easy like that.
I mean yes, for a man with stone tools.
Yes. I see. You've been collecting wood.
Yeah,
fair. I haven't even been to the Nether yet, so I don't know. But what you got that could be interesting?
I mean,
wow me.
I mean,
Shark Tank it up.
I am building a very cool place up in Starter Town that's gonna need a name.
Ooh.
So what about bragging / advertising rights on the name?
I love that. I can come and ring it and be like, say the name of the place. Yes. Okay. That sounds fair to me. I like it.
All right, awesome. It's a deal.
Your firstborn build.
Hey, my firstborn Bill. I mean, I'm already getting that slight inkling that this might have been a bad deal on my end. But thank you very much. Pleasure doing business with you, good sir.
Bells are very worth anything you can get for them. So enjoy. Oh, I've already got some lava. Nice.
Very nice.
You need a good way to get up here. Awesome, Valley. Well, pleasure doing business with you. I can't wait to see what my new build looks like when you're done with it.
I'll send you a message when it's ready to be christened.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
See you, Valley.
Something tells me I should be recording. Hi.
I don't have anything exciting for you, but hello.
Hello. Welcome. I see you've brought a troll.
I mean, yes. He sometimes just brings himself, but yes.
I am unaffiliated with all of you happy, cheery people. I'm just
I mean, Callie and I do look very happy and cheery. Like, look at our skins.
Yeah, my skin is like super cheerful. I even I have a new shirt that is purple,
You too.
and I have a new T-shirt that is many colors.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Then there's
Yes.
Rusty with this greasy hair, and I just can't. I don't know.
I've just come back from an adventure.
Ripped clothes. Oh, we did too. Where did you go? Dark Oak.
I went and found Dark
Yes.
Oak, and excuse
in
me,
typical
good.
troll fashion.
So I went and got Dark Oak. Fortunately, I got 2 sets because my build that is going to go in the hole. I've dug out, like right now, it doesn't look like much, but I've basically dug out the shell of what is going to be, my base. But I need all the different kinds of wood. So yeah, right now it's basically just get spruce, get dark oak. Might have to go visit that cave.
Okay.
Right, good luck with your travels.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.
Where did that little green lunatic put my saplings? Don't go in the cave, he said. Don't steal my saplings then. Well, okay then, peeps. It's been a couple of days. And I have been very, very busy with work stuff because it's the end of the school year here. So because of that, I've slightly fallen behind. But fallen behind doesn't mean that I've completely fallen off the rails. So what I've done, I can't really. I don't know if I'm going to add the time lapses here and there. I'm just going to make one final time lapse at the end. But as you can see, we've started work on the base. We've got a lot of bits put in. And I've also added a little farm here in the basement so we can have food. So I've got potatoes and wheat growing here. And perhaps the most exciting thing, we have this fancy little hole here that I just happened to dig into. Even fits stairs down here. And in this fancy little hole, I found something very, very interesting. And something very, very useful. That is a skeleton spawner. So that means we will be able to have an XP farm in episode 1, which is really, really going to help us, because that has always been one of the issues I've been struggling with in early game. Oh no. Go away. Go away. Go away, I said. Thank you. Because yeah, that's one of the things I've always struggled with in early game is getting the supplies, but also getting experience. So I've already emptied this chest; they didn't have that much in them. But yeah, this cave here is going to make for a great start point for some mining. And as you can probably tell from the minimap in the top left corner, we're not too far away from where someone else has already been mining. So we're going to try our best to go in the other direction so that we don't encroach on their stuff. But this here is going to be a very, very good starting point for an XP farm, because the problem right now is that in order to finish the starter base, I need a couple of very specific materials. In my case, a key material is ice. And if we're going to get ice, we need silk touch. And if we're going to get silk touch, we need to enchant. And if we're going to enchant, we need levels. And if we need levels, we want experience. Yeah, well, skeleton farm work is going well, but I need soul sand. So that means going to the nether. So yeah. I have stone tools. They have a mansion. I feel like I'm underperforming a bit. Right. Let's go. Right. So I've done some recon. And apparently south is the way to go. Oh, and it's all echoey. I hate it already. Right. Oh, I already hate this. I would like to give a particular thank you and shout out to Alpen Glowup for giving me both the shader pack and the sound physics mod that has fully and utterly turned Minecraft into a open world horror game. You know what? This is it's fine. This is fine. This is fine. See, this is fine. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. This is not fine. This is not even remotely fine. No. Just in time for the sunset. Beautiful. Alright, let's get back to work. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fally is an Absolute Idiot. And in this episode of Fally is an Absolute Idiot, as you can see, we have leather armor, we have enchanted stone tools, and we are going to go to an ancient city. Because, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Well, a lot of things could happen, but I see potential. So, this is the wrong area. What I have found over yonder is this. Look at that. And I'm thinking, if I drop, if you drop water straight on the shrieker, does it scream? This needs to be tested. I think it was over here. Let's see. So if we drop it, from there. Well, hit lava. Admittedly, that could have gone better. Draws close. You know what? Yeah, I think we're gonna leave. Hi, Warden. Anyway, as that has proven now, water around a shrieker isn't helpful. Because every time you go in and out of it, it registers, and the warden panics. So we might want to find another way down there. But we are definitely going down there. Hello. What do you expect? I did some mining here earlier, and what I realised is that if you mine in here, or That happens. But he's far away. It's fine. I'm not too fussed about it. Ooh. Big drop. Yes, definitely has potential. Not gonna lie, this is pretty dodgy. Yeah, we'll be fine. I'll try and sneak around it. I think you can sneak on top of these without causing issues. I mean, if not, we're gonna notice. Ooh, candles. Do we want? Take the money and run! The problem is with this shader pack, I can't see the bloody water. Where the heck did I come down? I think this might actually qualify as one of the more stupid things I've done. Good grief. Well, that was hairy. Oh, you absolute bollock. Got some... I mean, we got some diamond horse armor. We got some soul. Ow. Right. We're leaving. We're leaving. For some reason, I was completely and utterly unable to go through that thing. Well, time to go get our stuff. I've already died more this week than I did the entire Season 3. Dang it. Anyway, with that expedition having failed absolutely miserably, I think it's time we go do something a little safer. And word on the street is that our very good friend M might have a Silk Touch pickaxe that we can borrow. So, hello!
Oh! Hi!
Hello. Just me dropping from the sky, as I do.
It's raining Fally.
Yes, indeed. It could be worse. It could also be better, probably. So what do you think of my not particularly shiny armor?
It's on your body.
Yes.
Not
also,
that mine's much better.
But look. Netherite pick.
You're full of it.
Yeah, I mean it's an enchanted stone pick. You called my bluff. I have enchanted stone tools. That's how my life is going.
I mean, I had 2 enchanted stone pickaxes yesterday while I was at the skeleton farm. It's fine. It's fine. It's progress.
Absolutely. So anyway, a little birdie told me that you might have a Silk Touch pickaxe that I could borrow.
Yes. I have a very, very fancy one, if that suits you.
I mean, fancy doesn't really go with my current aesthetic, but it's everything helps.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going for eclectic, you have to have some of everything, yes?
Very true, very true.
Okay, well, here she is.
Ooh, thank you.
Check it out.
Ooh, muy fancy. Efficiency 4 and breaking. Oh, look at that. Look at all the shinies. I promise to take very, very good care of your pick. I'm just gonna get some ice that I need to do terraforming because I never think anything through when I plan my builds.
Fair.
I mean, season
Who
3
does?
season 3 was a good example of that on my end. So. Pickaxe, go. Brrr. Hello again.
Hey!
I have done what I need. Thank you very much for lending me the pickaxe.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
really helped.
That was fast.
Yeah, I work pretty fast when I do. Not really. I'm not really in a poetic way today.
That's okay.
All right, time to place ice. Well, okay then, that is pretty much the starter base all done. All that remains is the final little tidbit that I thought I would record me putting in, and that is putting in the last few pieces. The candles on the side, we're going to have to light those, and then finally the bell. And with that, the entire shrine is completed. And look at that. I am very, very happy with how that turned out. Really managed to get the aesthetic that I was going for. We have that. It's like a lovely sort of like Japanese aesthetic, but at the same time it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not.
We have visitors.
No, I see what you mean.
I think it is. I think it's a lovely aesthetic.
It is a lovely aesthetic.
It is.
It's not cobblestone for once.
It isn't cobblestone. Yeah.
It looks amazing.
Pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like it. All right.
Were you recording?
Yeah.
He totally was. This is what happens if you don't set your status.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm still leaving this in.
Yay!
No, yay!
My entire episode 1 is
Yay.
like 95% accidental collaborations and footage.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Can I offer you a tour to the tower so you can see the beautiful view?
Yes. Oh god, how close do I live to this?
Close enough. So welcome to the Frozen Shrine.
I like ye.
As you can
I
see,
think
it's
you actually
partial.
have ice.
Oh yeah, of course.
Wouldn't be a frozen shrine without items, right?
Exactly. So now you
would
take
just
the
be
old hidden walkway up here.
Not very hidden.
Well,
It's
old
not
hidden.
to us.
Hidden
It's not
in the...
very old either. The server started like, what is it? Less than a week ago?
A week ago.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into the lore here, and you're ruining everything.
That sounds
But I
alright.
mean, that view though. Eh?
Yeah.
That view though. I'm not getting in front of you, Rusty.
Like you have
No, I have a hand on the keyboard.
like you have a beautiful forest. You have that lovely mansion there. You have a cave troll.
Oh, I don't want to fall there. I really don't.
On this side, it's pretty safe. Like as long as you don't fall off in the front, you should be good.
Yeah, that seems a little far.
But that's
Rick,
why we
why
have.
don't you get over here?
That's why we have
okay.
stairs.
Hmm.
Like I even thought of having a
Whoa!
nice scenic route up here.
I even failed my water bucket because I landed right here.
Please do not scar bucket clutch on my roof. This place isn't insured yet.
Why? It's fun. I love doing this.
But yes, as I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted, that means that our base is pretty much done, or at least our starter base. And I have to say, as I was, I think I was standing about here saying it, I am very, very happy with how it turned out, and you know, very happy with the overall aesthetic of it. I love how we've managed to sort of bring a little bit of the cherry in with some Japanese style building here. Really happy with the roof. Really happy with how we managed to like combine the cherry with the dark oak. I feel like the cherry and the dark oak was a good mix. So very, very happy with this build. And I mean, I have to say, if we skip up there, that the view from the tower is nothing short of absolutely amazing. Like, look at that. You can see pretty much all of Starter Town. You can see people running around. You can see the buildings. You can see the caves. Like, you can, like, if we just had a little more render distance, we would actually be able to see absolutely all of Starter Town. So, I mean, I am very, very glad I chose this location. Very, very happy with it. And, yeah, hopefully this place is something that is a little more impressive than what I did in Season 3. But as you can tell from how I'm looking, we need to prepare. Because as I mentioned earlier in this episode, we are going to be tackling the Ender Dragon. But I think I've spent more than enough time faffing about. So we're going to have to come back to that in the next episode. So I'm going to hop into the mines and try and get some supplies. And hopefully when you see me in the next episode, I'm looking a bit more blue, hopefully with a diamondy vibes and maybe some more enchanting glow, and we are getting ready to tackle the Ender Dragon. But until then, thank you very, very much for watching the episode, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye-bye!